जय श्री कृष्णा, राधे राधे, जय हिंद, जय भारत, भारत माता की जय हो. My dear lovely student, once again this is Dr. Lalit Yadav in front of you. Today I am going to teach you class 12th business studies, chapter number 7, directing. Today's topic is, look at here, barriers to communications, barrier to communication and improving effectiveness. The types of barriers. Number one, semantic barriers. Number two, psychological oblique emotional barrier. Semantic barriers, problems in encoding and decoding words, badly express messages, symbols with different meanings. For examples, value means price versus importance. Faulty translations, unclarified assumptions, technicals, jargons. Number second, psychological barriers, emotional barriers. A state of mind affects understandings, premature evaluations, jumping to conclusions, lack of attention, lose by transmission, and poor retention, distract between sender and receiver. Next, third, organizational barriers. Four, personal barrier. Number three, organizational barriers related to authority, rules, policies, rigid organizational policy, strict rules and regulations, status differences, complexity in or organizational structures. Personal barriers, personal factors of senders, receivers, fear of challenges to authority, superiors, hiding informations, lack of confidence of superior in subordinate, unwillingness to communicate, lack of proper incentives to communicate. Messages to improve communications effectiveness. Number one, clarify ideas before communications. Number second, communicate communicate according to the needs of the receivers. Number three, consult others before communicating. Number four, be aware of language, tone, and content. Number five, convey things to help and values. Number six, ensure proper feedback. Number seven, be a good listeners. Key takeaway, effective communications requires removing barriers and following best practices to achieve common understandings and organizational success. Directing full chapters summary. Quick revision, one shot. Directing concept. Directing is instructing, guiding, motivating, and leading the employees to achieve organizational goals. It is the execution phase of management. Number second, characteristics. Initiates action. Initiates actions. Pervasive, operates at every levels. Continuous progress. Top to bottom flow. Importance. Translates plans into action. Integrates individual efforts. Motivates employees. Bring stability and reduce uncertainty. Helps in managing change. Number 4, principles of directing Henry Ford. Number 1, maximum individual contributions. Number 2, harmony of objectives. Number 3, unity of command. Number 4, appropriate techniques. Number 5, managerial communications. Number 6, informal organization uses. Number 7, leadership. Number 8, follow through. 5, elements of directing. 1, motivation. Inner drive that moves a person to act. Maslow's needs hierarchy theory. Self actualization, growth, fulfillment, esteem needs, recognitions, status, social needs, belongingness, love. Safety needs, security protections. Psychological needs, food, water, shelter. Second, incentives, of financial incentives, pay and allowances, productivity linked wages, bonus, profit sharing, co partnerships, stock options, retirement benefits, provident fund, pension, gratuity, perquisites, fringe benefits, non-financial incentives, status, organizational climate, career advancement, opportunities, job increment, employee recognitions programs, job security, employee participation and empowerment. Number next, leadership, influencing the behavior of peoples by making them strive voluntarily towards organizational goals. Leadership styles, autocrats, dictators, democrats participate, laissez-faire, free reins. Autocrats, dictators, gives order, expect strict obedience. Democrats participate, consult subordinates, involves them in decision making. Laissez-faire, free reins, gives freedom, high degree of independence. 4, communications, exchange of ideas and informations between two or more persons. Communications progress, sender, message, encodings, media, decodings, receivers, feedbacks, noise, disruptor, poor communication, poor connections, intensive receiver, faulty transactions, informations overloaded. The types of communications are formal officials, follows officials channel and organizational rules, informals, grape wine, grape and wine, grape wine, follows through personal relationships, it spreads rapidly, may be destroyed rumors. Barriers to communications. Semantic language. Semantic language, badly expressed message, different meanings, faulty transactions, unclarified assumptions, technical jargon. Psychological mindset, premature evaluations, lack of attention, loss by transmission, and poor retentions. Distrust between sender and receivers. Organizational rules structures, rigid policy, strict ruled rules, strict rules, status differences, complex structures. Personal fear and distrust, fear of challenges to authority, lack of confidence, unwillingness, lack of incentives. Measures to improve communications effectiveness. Number one, clarify, clarify idea before communications. Communicate according to the needs of the receiver. Consult others before communicating. We aware of language, tone, and content. Convey things of help and values. Ensure proper feedback. Be a good listener. Number 8. Most important NCERT lines. Directing is the heart of management progress. Motivation is a complex process as the individuals are heterogeneous. Communications is a two-way progress. Feedback, complete communications progress. Chapter keyword sheet. Topic, important keywords, board terminology. Directing initiates actions, action-oriented, core of administration, pervasives. Principles, harmony of objectives, unity of command, follow through, motivations, inner state, goal directed behavior, heterogeneous expectations, mass low needs hierarchy, psychological self actualizations, hierarchical orders, financial incentives, pursuits, co-partnership, profit sharing, productivity ways, non-financial incentives, job increments, employee empowerment, organizational climates. Leadership, influencing behavior, interpersonal relations, voluntary strivings. Leadership style, leadership styles, dogmatics, autocratic, participative, democratic, free reins, less fairs. Communications, exchange of ideas, common understandings, common progress, encoding, converting to symbols, decodings, interpreting feedback noise, informal commons, communications, grapevine, grapevines, clusters, networks, gossip, rumors, semantics barriers, jargon, faulty transactions, unclarified assumptions, psychological bar, per premature evaluations, poor retentions, distract, organizational bar, rigid policy, strict rules, stated differences, complex structure, personal barriers, fear of challenges, of authority, lack of confidence, unwillingness to communicate, lack of incentives. 10 top 10 MCQ previous year questions base and competency styles. Action A, previous year question based MCQ. Question 1. Which function of management? Which function of management is known as the action phase of management? Planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Answer is directing. Answer C, directing. Question second. Providing rent-free accommodation and car allowances to an employee falls under bonus, perquisites, co-partnerships, या status. Answer is B, perquisites. Next, third question. A satisfied need can no longer motivates a person. This assumption is related to F.W. Taylor's theory, Fowler's principles, Maslow's theories, democratic leaderships. Answer is C, Maslow's theories. Question number 4. The communications network in which an individual communicates randomly with others is called gossip, probability, clusters, and single strands. So answer is B, probability. Number 5, using the word value to means price by the sender but understood as importance by the receiver is an example of psychological barrier, personal barriers, semantic barriers, या organizational barriers. Answer is C, semantics barriers. Value equal to price, senders. Value equal to importance, receivers. Section B, case-based MCQ. Question number 6. Mr. Rajat, a manager, never listened to his subordinates and strictly tells them to follow his orders without asking question. He uses threat to get work done. Which leadership styles is the following? Democratics, autocratics, laissez-faire, या paternalistics. Answer is B, autocratics. 7. XYZ Limited introduced a scheme where employees are given a share in the profits of the company to motivate them. This style of intensive is co-partnership, profit sharing, productivity linked base, the bonus. Answer is B, profit sharing. 8. Question 8. An employee in a Peach tech firm tech firm. An employee in a tech firms is highly motivated because because the management gave him complete autonomy over his project and increased his responsibilities, making the work more challenging, which non-financial incentives is highlighted. Job security, status, job increments, employee recognitions. Answer is C, job increments. Next, question number 9. During a meeting, the sales manager was explaining the new strategy, but the marketing manager was mentally evaluating a past conflicts they had, missing the entire point. What barriers to communicate is this? Premature evaluation, lack of attention, distracted, या faulty translations. Answer is B, lack of attention. Next, question 10. After receiving an email from the CEO, Rahul replies acknowledging that he had understood and a new policy in the communications process. Rahul's reply is known as decoding, encodings, feedback, या media. Emails from CEO, reply from Rahul's. It means feedbacks. Answer is C, feedbacks. Exam tips. Read the questions carefully, understand the concept, and eliminates the wrong options. Select the best answers. Most important previous year questions, top 5 direct questions, directing 4 marks each. Question number 1. Directing is the heart of the management process. Directing is the heart of management process. Explain any 4 points of importance of directing in the light of this statement. 4 marks each. Answers, structures, introductions, importance. Answer, introductions. Directing is the action phase of management. It ensures that plans are put into actions through pupils to achieve organizational goals. Importance, any 4 points. Initiates actions. Directing initiates actions. It translates plans into results by guiding and instructing employees. Number 2, integrate employees' efforts. It integrates the efforts of individuals and departments and aligns them with organizational objectives. Number 3, means of motivation. It acts as a means of motivation by satisfaction employee needs and helping realize their potentials. Facilitates changes. It helps in bringing stability and also facilitates changes to adopt to the dynamics environments. Key points to remember. Action-oriented function, pupil-centric function ensures accomplishment of organizational goals, bring stability and growth. Next, question number 2. Explain the exemptions of Maslow's needs hierarchy theory. 3 marks each. Answer structures. Number one, pupils' behaviors is based on their needs. Number two, needs are arranged in the hierarchical orders from the most basis to the higher level needs. A satisfied need can no longer motivate a person. A person moves to the next level of needs only when the lower level needs is, is reasonably satisfied. Self-actualizations, esteems, socials, satisfied, psychological. Question number 3. Differentiate between financials and non-financial incentives. Structures. 4 marks each. 4 marks each. Look at here. Basis, financial incentives and non-financial incentives. Meaning, financial incentives, incentives that are measurable in the monetary terms. Non-financial incentives, incentives that fulfill psychological, social, and emotional needs. Level of needs satisfied. The satisfied psychological and safety needs. Non-financial incentives satisfy esteems and actualizations needs. Suitability. More suitability, financial incentives, more suitable for lower level employee. Non-financial incentives, more suitable for higher level employees and managers. Examples: financial incentives, bonus, pay, allowances, co-partnerships, profit sharing, productivity, linked wage, stock option, purchases. Non-financial incentives, status, employees, recognitions, job increments, organizational climates, job security, employees, empowerment, career advancement. Question number 4. Question number 4. Explain any 4 semantics barriers to communicate. 4 marks each. Answer structures. Badly expressed message, improper use of word or wrong vocabulary leads to confusions. Number 2. Symbols with different meanings. Word of symbols may have different interpretations for the senders and receivers. For example, value means price to one, importance to another's. Faulty transactions, lose of meaning accord when a message is translated from a language to another's. Unclarified assumptions. The senders assume that the receiver understands the context, which may not be the case. Value price, value importance. Different meaning communicates barriers. Question number 5. Verify describes. Verify, briefly describe the democratics and laissez-faire styles of leaderships. Answer structure. 4 marks is democratic participative styles, laissez-faire free reign styles. The leader develops action plans and takes decisions in consultations with subordinates. Two-way communications flow between leaders and followers. Subordinates are involved in decision making, high employee morals, job satisfactions, and commitment. Decision takes more time. Laissez-faire styles. The leaders gives complete freedoms and independence to subordinates. Believes in non-interference unless necessary. Communication is open among team members, suitables for higher skilled, self-motivated and expert professionals. Maximum scope for individual development but may lead to the choice is unguided. Read the questions carefully. Exam tips. Read the questions carefully, underline keywords, write to the points, use diagrams, tables, where possible, and revise the keywords. Most important previous year questions, top 5 case study questions directing. Question number 1. Neha is a branch manager at a bank. She noticed that her employees are hesitant to suggest new ideas because the previous manager used to mock their suggestions to improve the situations. She start a star of the month board and publicity phrases. Employees who bring good ideas. Star of the month. Identify the communications barrier that existed previously previously and the non-financial incentives Neha use. Hint, keyword, communications barriers, non-financial incentive use. Communications barrier, personal barriers, lack of the confidence of superior in the subordinates, fear of challenges to authority. Non-financial incentive use, employee recognitions programs acknowledging work with the appreciations. Question number 2. End goal. Amit, CEO of the software company, wants his team to develop a highly complex AI software. Instead of giving them a strict daily schedule, he provides the end goal, gives them access to all resources and step backs, allowing the expert developers to work at their own pace and methods. Which leadership style is Amit adopting? States on advantage of these styles. Hint and keywords. Leadership styles, one advantage. Laser, laser fair, free range leaderships. One advantage. Maximize scopes for individuals, growth, highly motivating for skilled professionals, posters, and creativity. Question number third. Question number third. A company has a rigid hierarchical structures and entry levels executives has a brilliant idea for cost cutting but has a route it through 5 levels of managers. By the time it reaches the top, the idea is destroyed, and the top management rejected it. Identify the types of barriers to communications discussed here. Hint and keywords. Types of barriers, region impact. Types of barrier. Organizational barrier, complexity in organizational structures, rigid rules and policies. Region impact causes delay and distortions of message. Question number 4. Rohit was working as a clerk. Management decided to compute the compute compute the system. Rohit and his challenges, his colleagues resisted the change, fearing loss of job or inabilities to learn. The manager called a meeting, patiently listened to their fears, consulted them, and promised trainings with no job cuts. Soon, they accepted the changes. Which importance of directing is highlighted here? Name the elements of directing used by the managers. Look at here. We may lose our job. We may not be able to learn. Don't worry, we will train you. No job cuts. Answers, hint and keywords, key points. Importance of directings. Elements of directing use. Importance of directing. Directing facilitates introductions of changes. Elements directing use. Motivations and communications consulting. Next, question number 5. Question number 5. In a factory, workers were producing 100 units a day. The manager announced that any worker producing more than 100 units would get an extra rupee 50 of every additional units. Productions immediately jumped to 130 units per worker. Identify the financial incentive use and the theory of motivation is aligns with the business level. More than 100 units extra, rupees 50 every additionals. हेलो, जय श्री कृष्णा सर जी। वहीं आइए जहाँ कल छोड़ के गए थे आप हमको। Before 100 units per worker, after 130 units per worker. Hints and key points. Financial incentive use, theory of motivations. Productivity linked wage incentives. Maslow's needs hierarchy. Theory fulfills the psychological basis needs. Exam tips. Read the case carefully. Identify the concept, underline and keywords, connect with theory and write crisp, relevant answer. So lovely student, this chapter completed here. So lovely student, subscribe my channels, like my channels, share my channels. So I will meet you in next video. Bye bye.